So hey guys, I know it has definitely been a minute since I have given an update, but I had a little time today. As you know, life with kids, just life overall, it gets busy, crazy, hectic. A lot's been going on. So today being that it's Sunday, and usually Sunday we slow down a bit, I was able to, and you'll see in the garden as well, there's a lot of weeding that needs to definitely take place. But the kids, they picked one earlier, but it's not quite yellow, but it's fairly close. It has a slight sweet taste. You know, the guava scent tends to take over. So we probably have to pick it rather quickly, because we have a lot of birds in the area. They'll get to it before I do. So just wanted to give a quick little update. So another plant, and it is massive, but another plant that I wanted to give an update on, you see there, that is the star apple. So it is blossoming. I actually see some that have been pollinated. I planted two pretty much in the same hole. I know they do get rather large, but my hope is to actually control the growth as it gets bigger, but they tend to be thriving. One is the purple variety, this large one with the blossom. This is the green variety. The purple variety is a bit smaller, so it has not fruited as of yet. So, and ton of moringa pods. Here we also have tons of lemons. I am always a little hesitant on this tree. My daughter I was around this tree, I think it was last year, and there was like a snake coiled up. Now it's just a garden snake, but nonetheless, sometimes like insects and things are fairly close to us and we have no idea when we're in our garden. But yeah, she saw it, of course, and I didn't. It blended in so well. But yeah, lots of lemons. I'm not sure which lemon tree this is. I do have a Meyer lemon, and with the Meyer, it is not producing anything. It blossomed a few times, so I'm not sure which one this is. It might be a Meyer. I'm not. In fact, I don't think it is. The leaves are different, as well as the pattern. Not sure. But they're really, I've had it for about, let's say, 6 years or so. And it's been producing wonderfully every year. Sometimes we pick them a little early because the kids like to pick them and make lemonade or limonade, I guess, in that case. So that is an ice cream bean tree. There's no blossoms on it as of yet. This, and I plant fairly close. I explained in a previous video why it is. First of all, it provides protection during the winter. Sometimes it do go down to 29 degrees. But here's an Aki. It's doing wonderful. It's loving the heat. I think it's like 93 degrees back here. There is my banana, and there's a small one there. And just so you know, I know that some people will say no because of the ink. Let's not get too technical. My way of thinking is like, everything is, while yes, there's some things that are man-made, but everything comes from the earth, right? Yes, we're just stacking atoms technically. So paper, so what I do is I will use my clippings, and I use it for bedding, so like mail and things like that. I'll shred it, and sometimes I use that for the bedding for the chickens and other things, and it eventually breaks down, and I put it under the tree, and eventually it turns to dirt. So I know the ink might be, it works for me, you know, so not going to get too technical because we could always have talk tracks about why we shouldn't do things. So, and I'm going to zoom in over there and you'll see the papaya has blossoms. So this is the ruby red grapefruit, and it is, oh, this is interesting, like the stem's right there, but I call it like the navel is right there. It's usually on the bottom. It's the oddly shaped one. It's cute. They're like the things that are not really normal. It's cute. It's deformed. But yes, there we go. So the kids love this. Again, they use this for juicing, and then of course you eat it with honey. So we're gonna have a lot this year. The tree is loaded. So these are my figs. You probably cannot, oh my, there's a lot of these bugs in the yard. If you know what they are, feel free to share. I guess I can give Google a description of them. I'll see what they are. Some are actually much larger than that. Not sure why they're here. It's just like the past few weeks I've noticed them. I don't see any major damages to the leaves. They tend to be on the grass, but not sure. But as you can see, I have a lot of maintenance to do. Life has just been crazy busy in the summer, and you know, of course, with kids, and they homeschool, so they're still attending, you know, doing their one class a day, 2 assignments or so. So I tend to cut back a little in the summer, but they're still, so life is still busy, right? So this tree right here, and again, sorry for the woodland, right? It definitely needs to do, you need to get in here and do some work. But this is a tangerine. This is the honey murcot, I believe is how it's pronounced, and it is so small. I don't know if you can see that. I would say maybe a pencil, right? It's thick. The thickness is about the size of a pencil, and I mean, I don't even know if I should keep those on. I guess if it cannot maintain it, it will drop it off. But yeah, that's quite impressive. So this is the sweet sop, and again, pardon the high grass. I had 10 on here, all of which I hand pollinated. It's the first year it's actually gonna fruit. Now it's been flowering for years, but I read somewhere, and I believe I saw a video, that you have to pollinate these by hand. So I actually did that. I collected the pollen from the male, and at the right stage of, and next time around I'll make a video of it, but at the female stage you put the male pollen inside the flower. And I had 10 of them. 1 fell off earlier this week. So now we have 9. And the reason this bag is removed, now the kids, they do help me in the garden, but what that means, and I guess, you know, they're doing the work, so they should reap, but they do go around and check. So there's times when I'll be like, that fruit will be ready tomorrow. I'll go and the fruit will be gone. So that happens, but I love these. I love these. It's a sweet sop or sugar apple. So update on the sapodilla. We actually picked one earlier this week, but there's flowers on here at all stages. And we actually have another one there, and as you can see, that one's all 3 of these plants are actually flowering. So, and again, the kids love them, so you really cannot have enough, or I cannot have enough. But yeah, see there. And this, guys, I showed you a few videos back. This is sorrel, right? It's called hibiscus. It depends on where you are. It makes the Jamaican drink with the ginger. It's really good. We tend to drink it at Christmas. In fact, the flowering and everything will be ready for harvesting in, I would say, November, December. But look at the growth. Like, it's just loving the heat. and it will take off as time goes on. But yeah, just wanted to give a quick update, you know, and touch base with you guys, let you guys know that all is well on this end. Hope everything's good on your end as well. I'll try for it not to be so long till the next video, but again, life, right? And we'll definitely get back here, because these things are getting so long. And here in Florida, you know, snakes are now mating. So again, most of them are harmless that we have in our area. They're the garden snakes, but I mean, I don't want any to jump out at me. So harmless or not, I won't hurt them, because I know that they have, you know, they keep the frogs and the lizards in check, which is another issue we have here in Florida. So they serve their purpose, but you know, love them from a distance. I love them from a distance. So till next time, guys, take care.